Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848, and welcome back to Vane. First things first, I gotta go check on my crops. I let them die last time. I forgot about them this time all the way up to now. The good news is I did leave the sprinklers on, so they did not dry out and die, which is great. And examine... Oh yeah, this thing barely uses any water. It uses water, but it's such a small amount of water. You could just leave it on, especially if you're forgetful like me and you know. Let's see what we got here. So harvest, we're at 30 farming. Are we getting seeds? Ooh, we're not getting any seeds. You didn't find any seeds. Okay, that's making me a little concerned. So someone told me that you get better farming experience by planting the smaller crops, and I don't think I got... Wait. Hold on. Seeds. Yeah, I don't think I got one seed. Oh, I'm fat fingering the wrong buttons. Seeds. Yeah, we didn't get any seeds. Okay. We got all pumpkins though, right? Yeah, we got the pumpkins. All right, that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on the pumpkin seeds until we get... And we're down to 17. I'm going to hold off on the pumpkin seeds. I'm going to do things like carrots. People are telling me that the carrots, like the small crops, will get you more experience in the long run. So let's do that and get some more experience. Because if I keep planting, you know... If I keep planting the pumpkins and I don't get any seeds back, eventually I'm going to run out of pumpkin seeds. I can always go out and get more pumpkin seeds, but let's not play games. Let's make sure that we're doing things the smart way and not the Cage848 way, which is the wrong way, usually. Alright, go ahead and hit that. And we'll put these seeds back, and we're looking pretty good. Today's episode is all going to be about getting ourselves power. You guys, it'll probably be the thumbnail. So what we need to do is we need to find a place for a battery room. Now, I don't think the basement would be a good place for a battery room, because it's like, you think basements, you think of moist. By the way, this, the light is not working in here. I'm not sure what's going on with the lights in here. I think it's a bug. People keep telling me there's a bug with the lights in here. Sometimes they'll work, sometimes they won't. I was told to restart the game. I restarted the game, it didn't help. But I do have power in here, so yeah, it's definitely the lights that are a problem. Yeah, like I said, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. I'm going to start moving lamps and stuff in here. The thing is, when I first came here to live here in this series, the lights weren't working. I was like, okay, I'm gonna need a lot of lamps and stuff all over the place. So I got a bunch of lamps. Then the lights started working, and I left the lamps alone. I'm like, well, I guess I don't need the lamps. By the way, lamps should be on tables. I guess I'll put them on the floor for now. But I'm gonna have to eventually get tables for the lamps. But anyway, we gotta be able to see before we gotta worry about anything else like that. So yeah, so people are like, oh, you know, it'll work. And then it started working, and then I was like, okay, well, I guess I don't need the lamps. I'll just leave them out there. Maybe I'll do something with them someday. And now it's not working again, so we do need the lamps. Going to need some up here. I can't put... Oh, there we go. Nope, can't put it down. I don't feel like figuring this out. I'm going to go to God mode, and there we go. Now turn off God mode. Here's the thing. There's like... I've mentioned this a million times. You guys probably already know. There's a bug. Sometimes you can place stuff. Sometimes you can't. It has to do with the... with your utility cabinets overlapping. There's ways to get around it, but sometimes I just don't have the patience for it. If you go into God mode, you can place it, and it just kind of fixes it. Alright, we should probably put this one here. Yeah. Just like that. Let's just hook that up right now. Examine connections. There we go. Alright. It's, you know... It's not as good as the overhead lights, but it's something. And I can make overhead lights at some point. Actually, I wonder if I can make them now. It's utilities. Oh, I can. Copper wire bundle. I'm not going to make them right now. That's not what this episode is about. I'm starting to get scatterbrained. Some people are like, Cage, you want to do one thing, and then you like start doing other things, and you get like totally sidetracked. I know. I'm trying not to. Trying not to. Let's go ahead and move this one in here. And we'll put this one right here. Kind of like facing this way. Should be good. And then examine connections. Cool. Alright. You know what? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Some people want me to check the bulbs. Remove the light bulbs. It's not the light bulbs, by the way. But just to show you. There you go. Light bulb is perfectly fine. So, select, there you go. The thing is, the reason I knew it wasn't the light bulbs is because it was the whole problem with not having any light was you know, random. So if the light bulbs weren't working, they would never work. So the fact that it worked at all told me it wasn't the light bulbs. Let's go up here. This is pretty dark. Put this right here. I know it's a little dark, but won't be dark for long. Come on. I can't tell. Why isn't it? Look like it's placing in there properly. Yeah, let's go to the bedroom. Maybe there'll be something in the bedroom. I'm not sure if that actually worked. Nope, it did not. Yes, it did. Never mind. It just wasn't turned on. All right, so we have some kind of lights in here. That's pretty cool. So what I want to do is I want to find a place for the batteries. And I'm going to have like a battery room. It's not going to be the bathroom. You know what? This could be the battery room. Although, how many batteries really need to put in here? Last season I had one battery bank and it was fine. This is kind of a big room for something that's going to only hold one battery bank, but I could probably do other things with it. So I don't think I'm going to worry about it. Yeah, we'll put it in this room. So utilities there, and let's put together the resources for this thing. And hopefully they will fix the lights in here at some point. Like I said, people said if you like restart the game, the lights will like work. So, man, I am really hot. All right, so I'm going to come back into my house over here because someone was telling me I want to be hot. I want to be hot on purpose. Someone was telling me that you should switch out things like the military shirt with a tank top. But here's the thing. The military shirt has minimal insulation, and so does the tank top. So as far as I understand, these things should be exactly the same as far as like how hot it will make you. I mean, theoretically, though, a military shirt would make you hotter than a tank top. So I'm not sure if there's some kind of hidden stat here or whatever. But if I get hot again, I'm going to have this tank top on me. I'm going to switch it out and see if it does anything. Although I don't want to like go out of my way to get hot for it because I don't know, that could take some time. Oh, I'm actually tepid. It's going down because I went outside. All right, hold on. Let's come inside. We can't actually do this right now. So this should start going up because it's really hot in this house for some reason. So that's at 8%. And is that going to go up to 9%? Yes, it did. Okay. Let's go ahead and wear the tank top. Now, if this starts going down, the tank top is definitely better for keeping you cool. Yeah. See, I think the insulation is the same. I mean, it says minimal. But I figure insulation would be like a number value, like 1 to 100%, because a tank top really should be cooler than a military shirt. But right here, this is proving that the military shirt is exactly the same, unless I'm missing something. So, yeah, I don't think the tank top's really going to help. They said to wear shorts and t-shirts. Wait, is a t-shirt? No, a t-shirt would have to be hotter than a tank top, right? Because a tank top is like less clothing. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. Where's the t-shirts? How do you spell t-shirts? This is T-dash? Okay. T-dash, there you go. So that's, yeah, that's minimal. I don't think that's going to make any kind of difference either, but I will check it just to, you know, I will science this. Basically, if you want to find out if something's going to help you with heat, you just come over here, you find the heat mechanic, which is not up yet, but it should be up any second now because it is super hot. There we go. So tepid is going to go up to 1%. If I switch out to a t-shirt, I think it's going to continue going up. 2%. Let's see if it gets to 3%. Okay. So there you go. So the military shirt, all that matters is insulation minimal. If I'm missing something, feel free to let me know in the comments. They also said to wear shorts. I don't have any shorts. Yeah, they'll keep you cooler and you won't have to walk around in your underpants. Well, maybe I want to walk around in my underpants. It's the apocalypse. Who the heck's gonna... Well, I guess you guys are going to see me, but... All right, enough of this foolishness. Let's go ahead and get our soldering gun. And let's get 3 car... We'll get the car batteries last. Components. Did I end up with any extra... First of all, let's see if there's anything in here. No. Nothing in here. Nope, just tools and tools. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take everything out of here. We're not going to use that one anymore. And I'm going to put everything I took out of there into here. Grinder, claw hammer. I'm going to keep the soldering iron on me. Screwdriver. And pliers. Okay. Alright, that should be pretty good. Alright, so, components. Yeah, we got to find out if we have any components left. Yes, we do. Is that enough? I think that's enough. Wow, that is enough. Cool. Scrap metal sheets. We haven't made those yet. Or pipes. So I know we don't have those. We do have to make some Did I make... You know what? I'm pretty sure I made iron ingots. No, I made limestone bricks. That's right. Okay, so we got to make iron ingots. Let's do that now. I do have a decent amount of iron scrap now. Take 5 over there. And iron ingots. Yep. Yep. Wait. Yep, iron scrap. Cool. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We just need the coal. So... oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. And the charcoal. And iron ingots. And turn that on. Okay. Once that gets up to, you know, whatever, 3,000 degrees or whatever, you take the fuel out. You don't turn it off. You leave it on, you take the fuel out. It'll start getting cooler, but it'll be pretty slow. So that's the way you want to do things. Alright, that's all looking good. Let's get the batteries. I put all my car part stuff out here. So we're going to go ahead and... man, these are super heavy, dude. We should also take car batteries that are kind of weaker. So I think I have some more in here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's a chassis. My bad. Alright, battery. Battery. Okay, we're looking good. We just need the scrap metal pipes. The scrap metal pipes and the small scrap metal sheets are made from iron ingots. So that's why we're making iron ingots. I guess I'll just put the batteries down right now, because they are weighing me down. I do have to get a battery rack. And I also have to decide where I want to put my car parts area. It looks like my car parts area might be right here. I gotta be honest, it seems like a really good spot for it. Like, so... oh, hold on. Can't have this guy running up on us. He will ruin our day. Here we go. So instead of him ruining our day, I'm going to ruin his day. Also, can I make arrows yet? I don't know. I don't know. I know I have the schematic. I don't know if I'm high enough, or maybe I did read it. I honestly don't know. It's a good time to check, though. Let's check right here. Yep, there we go. Take that out. And grab some more iron. And arrows. Nope. I have the schematic. I just gotta find it. I think I know where it is. We'll go check it out in 6 seconds. Yeah, this battery is going to be very important. I'm thinking like making a freezer might also be important. It sounds like it would be important. Alright, so that's going through. Come over here and arrow. There you go. And read. And then I will probably make some arrows as well. Let's go ahead and pin that. Oh, wooden rods, huh? Okay. I mean, that makes sense. And then iron scrap. I don't know if we have any wooden rods left. I could make some, won't be a problem. No, I made them all into reinforced wooden rods. Okay. So I think wooden rods are made from planks, which I actually have a lot of. So let's go ahead and get that started now. Planks. I also want to hook this thing up to the system and see if I can get water to flow through here. I would be surprised if it worked, but pleasantly surprised. If you're wondering how I do this, my mouse comes with a mouse program, and it allows you to set up macros. So this is a macro for my mouse. It's basically just clicking the left mouse button repeatedly. So, very helpful, as you can see. It's going to drop below pretty quickly, but it should be okay. That should be okay. Alright, scrap metal pipes. I guess we could kind of... I'm going to wait until I do full stack, just because I want to. Alright, so examine connections. Add connections. We're going to add this to this thing, because this thing has water attached to it. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. Alright. Examine connections. Solar panel. Oh, this is receiving. Down here, I should see... over connected to light, counter and sink, washing machine, dryer, fridge. I don't see it down here, but I don't know, maybe I missed it. We're gonna find out in a minute. Also, I gotta keep that, I I gotta keep those iron ingots flowing. All right, so if you do this, 1 second, boom, you're back up. Takes one thing of coal. You could probably even put like wood in here or something just to, I don't know, maybe you can. I don't know that for a fact. Okay, so that didn't connect properly. So I'm not really sure how you connect stuff to this. Let's see if we can connect it to this one just to kind of see. Okay, I don't know how you connect this to stuff, guys. It's not, I mean, if this didn't work, then what will? Try and connect it to a water bottle, maybe? A water container? It's supposed to have a light here, though. Like, that, I think that light's supposed to go on. Well, I guess for science. Let's see. It should reach to the well. I've never been able to hook this up to anything, by the way, guys. I tried last season. Didn't work. Okay, let's see if that worked. I need water more than anything. The thing is, you're supposed to be able to hook up electricity to it, and the light is supposed to go on. But honestly, water is the more important thing, because, you know, it just is. Open. Wait, hold on, connection. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, no requirements. Wait, no requirements. Consumption. Well, I guess water would be a requirement. Is that why? Because there's no requirements? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. If I'm missing something, let me know. Could not get that to work. Alright, so everything's looking good. We're going to put the battery over in the house. That is going to be sweet. We're going to disconnect most things. Basically, our power is going to go from the solar panels to the battery, and then the battery out to everything. And, like, last season, 4 solar panels and 1 battery bank was plenty. Will 2 solar panels be enough? I don't know. I can always go get more, or maybe I could, like, make the wind turbine. I don't really remember how expensive the wind turbine was. That was, gotta be under utilities, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty expensive in, you know, required stats and the advanced components and stuff, so... I've never made a makeshift solar panel. Seems to be about the same, though, in cost. Yeah, it's kind of expensive. High-grade iron ingots, I can't even make those yet. Alright, let me make sure I have my gloves on. I do. And then, do I want to keep making iron? I mean, I don't want to use up all my iron. What else could I make? Oh, I know. Aluminum. For sure. Aluminum cooks at a lower temperature, too, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and make some aluminum ingots as well. Okay. And then we're going to come over here. And we are going to cancel this. Because, I want to make... I don't know, I might actually have to make these items in this table. But even if I don't, I want to. So, yeah, should be just done. And then, what do we need? We need, metal, scrap metal pipes. Alright, so we need iron ingots and reinforced metal brackets. Welder and a power drill. Oh boy. Alright, hold on. Let's see if you have a welder in here. Yep. And a power drill. Okay, very good. Drill and the welder. And what else do we need? Oh, I need more crafting skill. All right. Well, I'm gonna need more reinforced metal brackets anyway. Let's go ahead and put the Let's go ahead and put the Wait, where'd they go? Wait, what? Didn't I take iron ingots out of here? I'm pretty sure I did. Why am I not seeing them? I ended up putting the iron ingots in this crate right here. This is kind of like a forge crate, and I ended up putting the iron ingots in there. I figured they were something like that, but... Okay. Go by weight and iron ingots. And what was the other thing? The... Brackets. Brackets. Yeah, we don't have a lot of reinforced metal brackets. That's good. We're going to make more of those. Alright, I don't remember what I need for them, though. I'm going to make them in here if I can. Yes, I can. Okay, great. We need basic pliers. Let's go ahead and tag that. We're going to need basic pliers. If I could spell pliers right, that would be awesome. We're also going to need... concrete paste. That's what was killing me. I think I still have some, though. Yeah, I do. All right, we'll take 50 of those. And then some screws. We should make more concrete paste as well. All right, so screws, concrete paste, metal brackets. Let's put a bunch in there. All right, reinforced metal brackets. You still need basic pliers, which are these. And there we go, 50. 50 coming up. All right, cool. I already put away the aluminum. There we go. Put that in there. Okay, so I'm gonna need water. You know what? I have a ton of water. I don't like using the pure water to make stuff like concrete paste, though. You know. I don't remember what I needed for it either. Here, let's just do this really quick. Get rid of everything. Let's go on here. Paste. We need the limestone powder. That's right. Did I make all that into limestone powder? I made quite a bit of limestone powder. So we need water, basically. Okay. Is this gasoline? No, that's water then. Examine. Is that like clean water or? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. So we have a gas tank. Smell. Oh, so that's gasoline. Okay. That's good to know. You know what? I'm just going to empty this. I know it's a little bit wasteful, but I'm okay with that. I want this to be where the gasoline goes. Tank. All right. Then we're going to take this. And see how my power goes out and stuff? That's why I need the batteries. Aluminum. Or aluminium. I like aluminium because it's easier to spell. Although I think, like, we even spell it differently in America. So, I don't know. Oh! I'm gonna piss somebody off one way or another. Damn, that was pretty rough. Okay. Alright, hold on. Are we clean? We are not. Alright, hold on. Hold on. This is serious. Okay. Let's come over here. Let's go ahead and wash self. Alright, we're clean. Yep. We got a bleeding bite. Use a compression bandage, but I'm going to go ahead and use gin first. And there we go. The animals are no joke. It's nice though. I like that. We're thirsty, drowsy. Yeah, we should be okay now. Freaking boar, right? You live on a farm, man. That's the kind of stuff you're gonna have to worry about. Now I don't remember what I was doing. I totally forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I gotta get water for concrete paste. Yes. Yes. I don't know who decided to put the well all the way out here, but this is an awful decision. Awful decision. Fill. And there we go. 598 didn't even fill up. Now again, I could use purified water to make the concrete paste, and I will if I have to, but I'm only gonna do it if I have to, and I don't really need to, like, have to right now, you know what I mean? So... okay. There. And concrete paste. We need the limestone powder. Keep this going. Oh boy. There we go. Okay. Concrete paste. Limestone powder. There you go. See how quickly it goes through the water? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Only making 25. That's okay. That's okay. We don't have to make everything all in one day. You know, we'll get there. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Now, what was I trying to make in here again? Oh yeah, the pipes. Make 5 of those. You get more than 1 per, so... sheets. We need a heavy hammer. Stop. Hammer time. Mini sledge. Sounds good. I mean, we really... with all the mini sledges, we could break down every single claw hammer we have. Like, you know? Every time I break something down, I end up needing it. So, like, I'm gun shy with that. People wonder why I'm a hoarder? That's why I'm a hoarder. sheet. I'll make 10 of those. Oh, those pipes don't make as many as I thought. Oh, it's 1 for 1? Ah, get out of here with that. That's freaking expensive. Alright, we're gonna wait until that's done, and then we're gonna set up another, I don't know, another 10. Well, maybe not. Ran out of reinforced brackets. Wow, that's crazy. You know what? Why don't we turn those off, turn these down a little bit, and then we're gonna do the sheets. There we go. And these small scrap metal sheets will allow us to make the battery bank. I think we're within striking distance at this point. Do I care about making more aluminum? I probably should. There's really no reason not to. Well, Cage, you don't have a lot of aluminum in there. It doesn't matter. You're gonna get so much aluminum. It's like in everything you break down, pretty much. Oh, I gotta take those out. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. They're falling. I have no space. Son of a... Ah! Oh, man. I have no space, and now things are falling out of there. Hold on. And batteries. Yeah, don't really take them until you're ready. I'll keep the third. Doesn't matter. There we go. Let me pick all these up. And I like this to be exact, so when that's done, I will take these out. And then we'll set up another 10. Went ahead and slept through the night to get the lights back on. And we're going to keep going with that. And I think we should have just about everything we need. Pipe. Nope, I already got all that. Sheets. Small scrap metal sheets. And we just need the 2 car batteries. And we are finally good to go. It's been a long time coming. We're thirsty. We're hungry. We'll take care of that in a moment. I would like to get to nighttime today. So I'll probably sleep during the day. Because I want to, I want the batteries to, charge and then see, how they're going to work during the night. So we'll see what that's all about. For now, let's just go ahead and make these. All right. That looks pretty good. And then we examine connections. Before we examine connections... No, it's okay. We can examine... No, this is supposed to come to here. It's supposed to go to there. Okay. There's probably better ways of doing this, but I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. First of all, let's get some food and drink, because it's getting a little ridiculous. Freshness. I think I have some food on me. I killed something. Oh yeah, I have some pumpkins too. I cook those at some point. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and eat this. Nope, don't place it. Freshness. Eat the least fresh item. And then we're going to come over here and get some drink. Alright, everything's looking pretty good here. I don't know about hooking up the water in the house to the well, because the well doesn't get water that quickly, and it doesn't hold a lot. So I'm thinking it might be better to do a blue barrel, because I can fill that up at 6,600 units of water. So it's pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. I'm going to disconnect these solar panels. Then I'm going to connect them to the battery bank. Then I will connect the battery bank to everything else. All right. Are 2 solar panels going to be enough? Who knows? Disconnect all. Disconnect all. Connect the diffuse. Why isn't that this? I don't know. Disconnect all. Yeah, that's not working. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll just hook them up to this and see how it works. Oh, you know what? Duh. Just move them. What is it? That is the way to go. Alright, move you right there. Now, when you move stuff, everything automatically gets disconnected. It's annoyed me in the past, but it's coming into play here. Alright, and... Alright, looks pretty good. Yep, not connected to anything. Not connected to anything. Love it. Okay. So now we need to go to the battery bank to hook it up to those. And this is going to be a little bit of running around, but once we get it set up, it's going to be awesome. Right. You examine connections. Add connection. Can't jump over that. Okay. We'll bring this up here. We connect one to one, we connect one to the other, and then the battery bank goes out to all of our power needs. Which will be substantial. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We'll see. I didn't think it was going to be enough last season, and it was. I'm very exerted. Okay. Whoops. Oh. So let's go take a look at the battery bank. I'll probably hook it up to this house first, just because I do want some lights in this place, and also the refrigerator should be on. But let's see if this thing's getting power. And it is. Okay. So we bring this all the way down to the basement. Running power in this game is pretty good. I like the way they do it. Did that run properly? No, it didn't. Sometimes it looks like it's where it needs to be, but it's not there. At least I don't think it ran properly. Oh, no, it's connected to the building fuse box. Then why don't we have power? Like, these lights should be on. I bet you yeah, I don't think anything's on. Nope. Well, it's insufficient. Is it because we're not getting enough power, or... Okay, so I unhooked it, and I think you need to go from the fuse box to the battery bank, not the other way. Yep, you can see right there the little green arrows. Yeah, I didn't look at the green lines. They're not arrows, but they're lines. And they're kind of moving to the fuse box, which means you can't go from the battery bank to the fuse box. You have to do it the other way. And there we go. We now have power. Cool. All right, so that means we go from what we want the power to go to the battery bank. Okay. That's fine. So come in here and examine connection. See, there's a bunch of like stuff that's not there anymore, so I'm just gonna take that stuff out. That's all the you know, the solar panels and stuff that I've moved and disconnected and everything. So this should come down here and go into there. And let's go take a look at the box really quick. Go take a look at the battery. Yeah, look at it, it's already full. And it's staying full. Yeah, this is going to be all we're going to need. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe it'll change later, but... Alright, we need to go out to the farm, and then hook up the farm. And then we will have unlimited power! Mace Windu's going out the window. How are you guys doing? Look, carrot, check. Yep, looking good. Alright, nope. Turn it on. Unwire the stuff that's not there anymore. Add connections. I just have to figure out what's going on with that light up there. It's not, it hasn't ever worked. I do have the stairs now, so I could probably kind of mess around with it. Yeah, we're off to it. We got this going, man. We got this going pretty good. Right. Why is that red? Dude, is it really that far? You gotta be effing kidding me. If I move it, it's gonna, like, I have this, like, turned on, like, 10,000 units or whatever. Like, 10,000 miles or... actually, where is it? The wiring. Yeah, look. Max wiring is 10,000. Like, still won't reach. I could move the battery bank. I don't think I have a choice. I think I'm gonna have to move the battery bank. I mean... I could make a separate battery bank, but that seems stupid. I guess I'm going to move the battery bank. I don't know. I'll think about it. For now, I'm going to move it. It's probably going to lose all of its connections, too. I'll put it right here in front of the window. Oh, darn it. It's backwards. Can't have that. Just put it right there. Right there. Move. And swing it around. I do like the idea of it being next to a window, so, like, it gets hot. Like, it could, you know, go out the window. The heat could, like, dissipate out the window. Did it lose all its connections? Of course it did. Mother effer. All right, so this did not work up here. I'm going to call an audible here, and we are going to move the battery bank, the makeshift battery, whatever you want to call it, into this building right here. And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking that even if I got like the battery to the very edge of this building and I could hook it up to the fuse box in the barn, there's going to be a lot of stuff over there I might want to power up at some point, and having the battery bank so far to the edge of the base wouldn't make much sense. Like, this is really the edge of the base. Like, my wall is going to go up like right here. And, you know, it didn't make any sense. I think the makeshift battery, I don't like calling it makeshift battery. I like calling it a battery bank, so that's what I'm going to call it. I think it's better in here because this is a more central location. So I put it over here. I hooked it up to everything, and we are now good to go. I do not have my stuff on. Let's go ahead and put this stuff on. And let's see what we got going on in here. Yeah, we got to do more aluminum. All right, that works. That works. Okay, so now we have power. We have proper power. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, that's gonna make it through the night without any issues at all. I'm not going to need anything else. And that is really, really cool. So I think the next thing, do we want to continue working with lights? Can we make the floodlights? That might be pretty cool. Make some floodlights. B button is what I'm looking for. Utilities and floodlights. And copper wire bundles. I mean, they're not too hard to make. Let's see. Let's see how many copper wire bundles we have. Wire 1. Okay. What did we need for them? For the copper wire bundles. Wire bundles. Torn wires and plastic casing. Let's need a powered driver. Okay, let's get ourselves a powered driver. There we go. And let's get some wire. What was it? Oh yeah, it was torn wires. I don't have a ton of torn wires. I gotta be kind of careful with those. But I don't know. I think this would be pretty fun. I don't remember what I was supposed to make. Was it copper wire bundles? I think it was. Copper. Yeah, copper wire bundles. Okay. You know what? Let's just do this. There we go. Much easier. Plastic casings. I believe I still have some plastic casings in here. Yes, I do. Quite a bit. Very good. Light bulbs, copper wire bundles we gotta make, screws. And light bulbs. That's I put with the vehicle stuff, I believe. I don't know how many I'm going to need. I'm just going to take whatever. There we go. That should be fine. Plenty. Probably way more than I need, but that's okay. Okay. Copper wire bundles. The powered... Is it electric driver? Torn wires. Plastic casings. You can actually... Oh, should I use copper ingots? Shoot, I think I was supposed to use copper ingots. Hold on. Hold on. Torn wires. We'll hold off on those. I got a few copper ingots here. And I can always make more electrical scrap. How high do you have to get it to make copper? Does not say. But you can use electrical scrap for it. Okay. Alright, let's not go too crazy with this for now. Let's just go ahead and put the copper ingots in there. And... Okay, so we don't need the plastic casings in here because that was using just the copper ingots. That's all it takes. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, you get a good amount of them. I did take some electrical scrap and I put it in here. I am going to make some copper ingots so I have more for when I need it. This is 1985 to cook. That should be... Yeah, that should be plenty. Alright, we're looking good. Alright, let's make some floodlights. I'd also like to make regular lights. Actually, I think regular lights might be more important, but that's okay. Floodlights. Floodlights it is. How many does this take? Alright, so make a couple floodlights, we'll make a couple fluorescent lights. The thing is, I don't really know where to put the floodlights unless it's nighttime. So I'll just kind of put it wherever I think, and I can move them around later. I put that backwards. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. And move. And good right about there. Yeah, again, we won't know exactly how to aim these until it's nighttime, so it's fine. That should be fine. Alright, and examine connection, add connection. This is a really much better place for the battery bank, like, seriously. Even if the line fit from over there, it's just gonna be so much easier to get to it in this building. So I do appreciate that. There. And then we're going to make some fluorescent lights. I believe we can make a couple of them. Oh, it takes 2 light bulbs for the floodlights. Interesting. All right, then. All right, well, how many does it take for the fluorescent lights? Oh, 2 as well. Okay, that's fine. It's pretty dark right here. I'll just kind of put these wherever. Again, we won't really know where to put them just, you know, until... Moving them is better than... than anything else. All right, that's pretty good. Whoops. See it. Examine connections. Add connect. Oh, floodlights. No, that's okay. Yeah, the floodlights went there. I was thinking the floodlights probably should have went to the building's fuse box, but no, floodlights are different than regular lights. So I can understand that being like that. Yeah, these things are not really that good, like at all. The lights that come with the building are so much better, but I guess they're not so much better when they don't work. But you get what I'm saying. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, they're not as good as they should be, but it's better than what we had before. Let's go ahead and sleep till nighttime. I'm really interested to see what those floodlights are going to look like when it's dark out. Yep, looks good to me. I'm hungry and confident. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I didn't turn the floodlights on, did I? Alright, it's not bad. We got these lights up here, which are pretty cool. I didn't notice those. Alright, you know what? It's not where we need to be, but this is what I'd like to call a good start. And look at this, man. I'm telling you, this is all we're ever going to need. Alright, guys, I'm going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.